Nigeria is on course to win the war against coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic, President Muhammadu Buhari has assured. He gave the assurance during a nationwide broadcast on Monday night, April 13, 2020. As a nation, we are on the right track to win the fight against COVID-19, the president said, even as he extended the lockdown of Lagos, Ogun, and Abuja by another 2 weeks, explaining that this would help to completely defeat COVID-19. Our objective was and still remains to contain the spread of the virus and to provide space, time, and resources for an aggressive and collective action, the president added. Highlighting what was achieved during the initial 14 days lockdown that started on March 29, the president said, as a result of the overwhelming support and cooperation received, we were able to achieve a lot during these 14 days of initial lockdown. We implemented comprehensive public health measures that intensified our case identification, testing, isolation, and contact tracing capabilities. To date, we have identified 92% of all identified contacts, while doubling the number of testing laboratories in the country and raising our testing capacity to 1,500 tests per day. We also trained over 7,000 healthcare workers on infection prevention and control while deploying NCDC teams to 19 states of the Federation. Lagos and Abuja today have the capacity to admit some 1,000 patients each across several treatment centers. Many state governments have also made provisions for isolation wards and treatment centers. We will also build similar centers near our airports and land borders. Using our resources and those provided through donations, we will adequately equip and man these centers in the coming weeks. Already, healthcare workers across all the treatment centers have been provided with the personal protective equipment that they need to safely carry out the care they provide. Our hope and prayers are that we do not have to use all these centers, but we'll be ready for all eventualities, President Buhari added. Appealing for the understanding of Nigerians, President Buhari said, "At this point, I will remind all Nigerians to continue to take responsibility for the recommended measures to prevent transmission, including maintaining physical distancing, good personal hygiene, and staying at home." Today, the cessation of movements, physical distancing measures, and the prohibition of mass gatherings remain the most efficient and effective way of reducing the transmission of the virus. By sustaining these measures, combined with extensive testing and contact tracing, we can take control and limit the spread of the disease. He ended his broadcast on a positive note, saying, "Fellow Nigerians, I have no doubt that by working together and carefully following the rules, we shall get over this pandemic and emerge stronger in the end." From Lagos, this is Tina Timothy reporting for News Express Nigeria Television.